I've had these dogs sitting here barking for a couple minutes now. Just sitting there until I do something, like wake up. It's 1:15 in the afternoon and I'm just waking up. So this guy incited his dogs to bark for a good 4 or 5 minutes before I responded, and they quieted down. And I haven't done anything. I haven't yelled out the window or anything like that to tell them to shut up. All I did was hit record on a camera, and it's amazing how quickly people... Here's the fucking dogs. One of them, anyway. Yeah. Cops. Oh, Wolfpack, I see. This is why there's barking everywhere. So we just had a little back and forth here. This guy taking off, decided to stop and put some stuff in the garbage. I don't know. There's another person, probably that Alberta plate lady, sitting there taking pictures of the whole thing. I think they were expecting there to be a fight or something. This guy was trying to antagonize me. He got really upset about me taking pictures of his plate. Taking fucking video of his van. So now listen to this. He's not going anywhere. He's inciting the dogs to bark now. Like, you can obviously tell this is a setup. Total fucking setup. Now this lady is just sitting there with her phone. She's texting, letting them know, no, nothing went down. This guy's in control of the situation like he always is. And now he just came back around for a second pass. One pass isn't enough, he's got to do two. Let's change again. Go with this guy. See, this is called harassment. What he's doing here, he just won't let it go. He's been caught, and he has to keep on fucking... He has to keep on making some kind of a point. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? Oh, he's videotaping me. He thinks that's somehow annoying. What a weirdo. This lady was asking for instructions. She was told to keep walking. Stay in the area as a witness. We're gonna send more antagonizers. Alright, this guy isn't even fucking smoking his joint. He rolled a joint, look it. He's holding it in his mouth, and then he lets it out of his mouth. He doesn't even inhale. And it's a joint. If he's supposedly getting high, well, he's not. He's just faking it. Alright, this guy comes from that black fucking car, One guy leaves, one guy comes. This is another crowding technique. This guy is walking his dog. He just parked directly behind the van there. And then he came directly around the side of the fucking thing here. See, this is the camera side. He parked so the camera couldn't see. But good. See? There are more people here today than there ever have been in all the times together that I've been here in the past. It's the second time we've seen that truck in 5 minutes. Like, what the fuck? 3 is back again. It's like, how much later? What the fuck is with these repeats? This is total harassment. Again, is the car in the background leaving there? That's the second time through here today. And he just drove through, just to drive through. This guy here, this is also his second time here today, and he used to be much further away. And now he's coming in, and when he's parked, he's, yeah, much closer. And, of course, we got another dog team coming in. These guys are really trying to crowd today. I've never seen this many people here before. And so we're just going to record all the plates, especially when they're coming through twice, 3 times, and so on and so forth. This is just for documents. Plate. So that is 2. Wow. They had no plate on the front and it was covered up on the back. Calls to me. These guys just stopped and they've been watching me. Now you can see I brought the camera up and now they're moving. It's like, wow. Okay. That looks like a CK1 something or other. Oh, we know this vehicle. We've seen them around quite a few times. This is obviously their little Burnaby harassment chain. These guys are still here, still sitting on their phones. There's this beautiful blonde coming up. She's hesitant. Alright, so that vehicle that was sitting across from me there, after it took off, I went to start my engine to charge it up because I was listening to the stereo, you know, but I mean, I know the limits of my battery, and so this is what happened. There was plenty of juice in my fucking battery. I know this. I was starting it and stop. I was charging it all day today. Listening to the stereo. I mean, I charged it, overcharged it every time. I know for a fact there was lots of juice in my fucking battery. And as soon as they left, it seemed like all the juice in my battery just left with them. It was kind of weird. So, all right, we are running again. I was just standing outside my van munching on some dinner when this fancy Russian couple came by in a really fancy Audi A4 or A5, really fucking nice Audi, and I can't believe the guy actually stopped and gave me a jump scare. This guy just bumped at me. My truck, it's the second time through. Okay, so something about this next video is that I got into my driver's seat. I basically had 30 seconds between the time that I lost sight of the guy and that I was on his trail. And basically I got to the end of the road and there was a black truck in front of me, and I looked either way, and the only white truck anywhere visible was off to my left. Now, you gotta understand, this next video, this was a huge mistake of mine. I went after the wrong guy, wrong white truck, and falsely accused a neighbor of harassment. So this next part was a big mistake, and I actually owe this guy an apology. I think I'm going to write an apology in a letter and put it in his mailbox, because I definitely owe him one. Alright, this white truck is the one that just came by and honked at me. KJ, we've gotten them 3 times yesterday. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the fucking truck. Where's this guy going, I wonder? We're just gonna follow him. What the fuck? Find out where he's going. Ask him a few questions. What do you say? I'm willing to park with you, buddy. Hey there. Hi. You like harassing people while they're just sitting at a park or something?
Sorry?
Why have you gone by my van 6 times in the last 2 days and honked at me?
I haven't honked you, I live here.
Okay, you just went by my van and you honked at my van as you went by. You've done that 6 times in the last 2.5 days.
I don't honk at you. I look for
I just got your plate 6 times in the last 2 days,
okay,
and now I'm.
Feel that way.
talking to you and saying, why are you honking every time you pass my van?
I told you I don't honk.
Yes, you do. I got you on camera doing it 6 times in the last 2 days.
Then take it up with the police department.
I will. Thank you. And that I felt really bad about this after I reviewed my data and all the videos that I collected about this honky guy. The fact is that I only got one video of this honky guy actually honking at me and his vehicle in the video. The rest of the time I only got the plates and the road and no vehicle. And so I had that one vehicle in the one video of the truck actually showing, and the rest of the time I got the license plates, and the license plates that I got consistently were not the license plate of this white truck. And after I realized that, after I videotaped this whole thing and I went back, and it took me about a week to realize, to actually go back to editing the videos and everything and putting this stuff together, to realize that wait a second, that's not the right license plate number. And so I actually got the wrong guy on film, and I accused the wrong guy. And here I've, been a public nuisance, and I actually scared somebody that I didn't really, I owe this guy an apology, a big apology. I'm going to put an apology letter in his mailbox. But the fact is that it's the one mistake I made. And the rest of the time I've been banging on about everything going on. Now, I did eventually get honky on film, and I was standing outside my truck, and because I'm standing there filming him as he's coming by, of course he's not going to honk, but this is the truck, this is the plate of the asshole that came by 3-4 times a day at least. And twice I stayed there, there was no problem, but the 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time, which I'm showing you, the guy got it through his head that he's going to come by honking at me, just to be a fucking nuisance, just to be harassing, and doesn't even say why. Now, the funny thing is that if you look in my week 3 of quitting smoking video, you'll see the exact same asshole, exact same license plate, sitting in front of my van, taunting me with a cigar, with this fucking shit-ass look on his face, like, what you gonna do, asshole? Obviously trying to get the better, obviously trying to get me to react, so I'd go off the rail. The fact is, at the time, I still hadn't reviewed all the tapes yet, all the videos yet, in order to be able to know that's the guy, that's honky motherfucker, as I call him, because he's always fucking, like, the guy, like, I'm trying to fall asleep and he's fucking honking at me. So whatever. You hear him? That guy's honking at every fucking Vandweller RV along this road. How much you want to bet he's going to come around again? I've been feeling something going on with my van. Interesting. We can see here something's been going on. What is this? Is this fresh? This is older. That was somebody doing something, wasn't it? That looks like the butt end of maybe where Buddy was putting his camera. To look through my windows? I don't know. You can see here prints. Those are older though. You can see dirt on top of them. This is nice and fresh. Somebody saying, Right outside. What's going on here? Oh, it's a police wagon. Okay, so that was a police paddy wagon cruiser. I asked if there was any complaints against me or anything like that. They said no. So apparently I'm good to stay here. It's okay for me to be here according to the police. So we're good. Almost ultra low frequency vibrations.